right, the Big Ten and the SEC are at it again. According to Ralph Russo and Stuart Mandel of The Atlantic, the new proposed changes to the college football playoff include a 16-team format, but we can't even do a straight-up top 16. They, of course, want the 4 automatic bids for the Big Ten and the SEC, and instead of doing your traditional 1 versus 16 matchup, they want to do the equivalent of a first 4 with 13 versus 16 and 14 versus 15 for the right to join the playoffs. Bobby, why is it so hard for every sport to figure this out besides the NCAA football?
Well, because anytime there's money to be had, they're trying to extract as many dollars as they possibly can. And so with the play-in games and them wanting to add more games on conference championship weekends where you have the 3rd team in the Big Ten playing the 6th and the 4th playing the 5th for those play-in opportunities. And then I don't know how they'll select the couple at-large teams after that, but you would essentially have basically 13 spots allotted for, if you look at 4, 4, 4, well, 2 being from the ACC and 2 being from the Big 12. That gets you at 12. You get Notre Dame at 13, probably one group of 5 school at 14, and then there's 2 spots left, assuming those will most likely go to the Big Ten or SEC in just about every year of existence. And so they're trying to preserve their dollars. But my thing is, if you believe that strongly that your conference is that good,
right,
you're going to get 4 of those seeds, and you may get a 5th. Like, the SEC got 3 this year. The reason they got 3 is because they weren't that good.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but that's usually not going to be the case. So it's very, I feel like they're trying to find solutions for problems that aren't really there.
Bobby, if they screw this up, if you have 16 teams, Bobby, 1 versus 16, 2 v 15, 3 versus 14, just do it. This will bother me if they do a play-in thing where like the top 2 seeds get double buys.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
I don't know
to me,
how
Bobby.
they'll do that time-wise, to tell you the truth.
Well, they talked about starting the first week.
They need to start earlier
during the Army-Navy week.
Well, they need to move stuff up anyway, and that's just to get it to where it's a normal schedule. The problem is now is they want to move it up and then make it this trash. Like that, you can't.
Would you start college football earlier then? Would you start it?
Yeah, because you need to get done by the 2nd week in January. What are you rolling your eyes at me?
No, I'm not rolling. I'm thinking about it.
The numbers will bear that out. That's not even an opinion. That's a statement of fact.
Look, I agree with you on that. I don't like August football. It's too hot, Bobby. It's summer.
I don't want to get out of here, dude.
Bobby, it's summer.
Too hot for who?
For them.
Who is them? Who is
Not
they,
me.
them? Who is they,
no,
them?
I'm just saying that way. Like
who is them? They're practicing. You do realize that, correct?
I know they're practicing, yes, but I don't
So what's
want.
the difference?
I don't want football till fall. Football is fall, not summer.
Well, it was football January 27th.
That's still winter. Fall and winter or football.
That's my point. Is you're getting too late into winter now. You don't need to do that.
You're okay with like middle of August starting college football games?
It's the only solution that they have. And that's the only lever that. By the way, the high school starts then now because they've added.
I know they do. They just
got to cram down with more playoff teams in there. So like that's all part of it.
I don't like. I don't know. I understand what you're saying. Yes, you are absolutely right, Bobby. Logically, if you're going to do it this way,
the only way to do it.
You have to do it that way. Yes, 100%. I get it. But Bobby, your dad and I grew up when football started 3rd week in September.
You know when my dad started training camp his rookie year?
Probably in June.
The week after the week after the 4th of July.
Okay, he started. Yeah, they used to play 8 preseason games or 6 preseason games. It was dumb.
Don't tell me how it's a fall sport.
But we never paid attention to that. No, it didn't really go until fall.
I don't know what that means.
For me.
For you, okay.
For me, yes.